Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are aware that yesterday we have finished with our chapter 10, that is profit and loss. So today children, we are going to start with our new chapter, that is chapter 11, time. So children, in this we will learn, first of all, in your previous classes you have learned about how to see clock. In smaller classes you have learned that there are three hands: minute hand, hour hand and second hand. And what is the relation between minute, second and hour, that also you have done. Although, but today again we will start with the revision of that only, that what is the relation between all these. First of all, what is time? Time means duration of anything, or when you are looking at clock, whatever do you observe, that is time. Fine. Either you will look at wristwatch, or you will look at wall clock, or whatever. See, in all the clock, basically you will see two, sometimes you will find it out only two hands. It doesn't mean that second hand is not working at that time. Second hand is also working at that time. Now, what is the relation between all these? See, it is not like that. If you will look it at clock, and that will only considered as time. Let's say that particular house took 6 months to build. So this 6 months is the time duration, that duration which took to make it. So that is also comes in the frame of time. Or if I say I took 3 years to become graduate, so that 3 year is the time. Any duration that is comes in the category of time. So children, in your book you will find it out different relation. First of all, if I talk about week, 1 week has 7 days, and that is starting with a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and then Sunday. Then next, 1 year has 12 months. Many of the month have 31 days. How will you find it out? In the previous classes you have done that. On your feast you will find it out. The name of the month which comes on top, it has 31 days, and the month which come inside in the belly, it has 30 days. The shortest month of the year is February. In a normal year we have 365 days, but in a leap year we have 366 days. One more thing, in 1 year we have 365 and 1 by 4 days. Now 1 by 4, this continuously in the second year also we have this 365 and 1 by 4 days. Again we have got this 1 by 4. Then third year again 365 and this 1 by 4 here. Then fourth year. In fourth year you will find it out like 365, and this 1 by 4 will become 1, 2, 3 and 1 of this. So that will become this 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. So what is the total here? The total is 4 by 4. Will cut and 1 will be left. So 365 plus 1 day, that will become 366 days. And this fourth year, that's why only we are saying that every fourth year is a leap year. And in a leap year we have 366 days. And in a leap year we have 366 days. So This increased day, one which is increased, that will goes in the month of February, because February is already short of 2 days. In a normal year, in these 3 years, February has 28 days, but in the leap year, this 28 plus this one extra day will added in this. So this will become 29 days. So this is about number of days in a year. Fine. That in a normal year we have 365 days. Actually it is 365 1 by 4 days. So this 1 by 4, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th year when we'll combine all these 1 by 4, that will become 4 by 4, and 1 we will be getting. So this 1 will be added in the month of February, because February is already short of 2 days. So in the leap year, in the month of February, we will be having 29 days. So now what next? Leap year contains 366 days, and in a normal year we have 365 days. Apart from that, in your book, okay, now there is a duration of AM and PM. So AM means, that also I'll mention, 12 o'clock midnight. 12 o'clock midnight is considered as that morning has started from there. So after 12 midnight to 12 noon, that will comes in AM, anti-meridian. Full form of AM is 12 midnight to 12 noon. That comes in, this will comes in AM. Now what is the full form of AM? Anti-meridian. 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 The full form of AM is anti-meridian. And the next is from 12 noon to 12 midnight. Now this time frame comes in PM. That is post meridian. Post meridian. Anti-meridian and then post-meridian. That is very important. Fine. So in your book it is given a short exercise also. Fill in the blank using AM or PM. I go to school at 7:30. Obviously in the morning. So this 7:30 will come in the frame of this. So we'll write AM. Now the next is I go to play at 6. So when you will came back from school and then in the evening you are going for play. So this will come in this frame. So 6 PM. A short exercise which is given on that page, on the first page of your chapter 11. Now different relation have been given. That relation you are supposed to write it down in your notebook. Now what are these relation? I'll just mention over here. Now what is the relation here? The relation which is given, 60 seconds is equals to 1 minute, 60 minute is equals to 1 hour, 24 hours is equals to 1 day, 7 days make a week, 4 weeks make a month, 30 days make 1 month, and 12 months make 1 year, 365 days make 1 year, and in 1 year we have 52 weeks. So this relation chart which is given in your book, that you are going to draw in your copy. Fine. Now we'll come to next. Now conversion we will do it. This relation you will write it down in your copy from your book. Now today we will start with a little bit of conversion. Conversion already we have done in the chapter of measurement. So with that formula or with that method only we are going to do conversion. So let's see few of the questions so that the concept of conversion will be clear to you all. Now conversion of higher unit into lower unit. Conversion of higher unit into lower. So we'll do the example and then you will be able to understand that what do we mean by higher to lower. And obviously if you have to convert anything which is given in minute and that is supposed to convert it into hour, it means you are going from lower to higher. But if it is given in hour and you are converting in minute, then it is conversion from higher unit into lower unit. Let's take one example. Example 1 which is given in your book. Convert what is that? 5 hours 25 minutes. 5 hours 25 minutes into minutes. Into minutes. Now what we are supposed to do it here? Now convert 5 hours 25 minutes into minutes. So how we will do it? See, first of all we will find a relation between hours and minutes. What is the relation between hours and minute? That relation we are going to find it out and then we will do it this conversion. So what is the relation over here? Relation is in 1 hour we have 60 minutes. 60 minutes. Now this we are doing conversion of a higher unit into a lower unit. It means hours will be converted into minutes, but which is already in minute, that you will not convert it. So what we will do next? Now 5 hours 25 minutes. 5 hours 25 minutes will be given to you. So what we will do? Only this 5 hour will be converted into minutes and then 25 minutes will be added in that. So 5 will be multiplied by 60, that will become minutes, plus 25 minutes. So now what we will do? 5 6 are 30, that will become 300 plus 25. So here the answer will be 325 minutes. So this conversion we have done, therefore 5 hours 25 minutes. 5 hours 25 minutes is equals to 325 minutes. 325 minutes. So what we have done in this? In this we have seen that how to convert a higher unit which is hour, which is given to you, into minutes. So how to convert 5 hours 25 minutes into minutes? So first of all you have to find a relation between hours and minutes. If this will be given in minutes and seconds, so you are going to find it out, a relation between minutes and seconds. And here you have been given with hours and minutes, so you are going to find a relation between hours and minutes. So we find it out, 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So 5 hours 25 minutes. So in this you are going to convert only 5 hours. This 25 minute which is already in minute, that you are not going to convert. So 5 will be multiplied by 60 plus 25 minutes, 5 6 will be 30, 300 plus 25, the total will be 325 minutes. Now this example 1 A part is of conversion from a higher unit into a lower units. Now children, we'll do next question. As I told you, if you have been given with minutes and seconds, then you are going to find a relation between minutes and seconds. So B part is of that kind only. Example 1, B part. So let's see how you will do it. Today we will go with this one concept only, that how to convert a higher unit into a lower unit. And from the exercise 11.1 we are going to take questions related to this only, how to convert a higher unit into a lower unit. Now the second question is convert 3 minutes 40 seconds. 3 minutes 40 seconds into seconds. Into seconds. So what we are supposed to do? First we will find a relation between minute and second. 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. So 3 minutes 40 seconds. What we will do? 3 minutes 40 seconds. Which part we will convert? Yes, the part which is given in minute, that we will convert. Which is already in second, that we will not convert. Plus 40. So that will become 3 6 are 18. 180 plus 40. So the total will be 220 seconds. 220 seconds. So we'll write the answer. Therefore, 3 minutes 40 seconds is equal to 220 seconds. 220 seconds. Again, what are the steps? First, find a relation between these two, minute and second, whichever two unit will be given to you. Find a relation between these two unit. After that, minute part which is in higher unit, that will be converted into lower unit. The part which is already in seconds, that you will not convert. So here 3 will be multiplied by 60, you will be getting 180. 3 6 are 18, 180 plus 40. So here the total will be 220 seconds. Therefore 3 minutes 40 seconds is equals to 220 seconds. So this is your example 1, B part. So children, okay. Now next example 2 I am going to take it, that is conversion again. Conversion of a higher unit into a lower unit. But here a bit change in the question. Now we will move from hours and minutes and all. Right now we are going to take year and month. Next question is related to year and month. So let's start that. Next question is convert 4 years. Example 2. Convert 4 years 8 months into months. So first of all, very important thing, find the relation between year and month. So in 1 year, how many months are there? In 1 year we have 12 months. In 1 year we have 12 months. So what we will do, the part which is given in year, that will be converted into month. The other part which is in already in months, that we will not convert. See, 4 years, 8 months. So this part, this year part, that we will convert. See this year part we will convert. But which is already in month, that we will not convert. Fine. Now it's clear. 4 years. So 4 will be multiplied by 12. So because in 1 year we have 12 months. So in 4 year 4 will be multiplied by 12. And this 8 month we will write as it is. 12 fours are 48 plus 8. The total will be 56. And the unit will be, because 4 year 8 months is supposed to convert it into months. So here the unit will be months. Unit will be months. Fine. So this is your example 2A part, in which we'll write therefore 4 years 8 months is converted into months, and the answer is 56 months. 56 months. So this is your question example 2A part. Now let's see B part. Now B part, see, in all the question what we are doing, we are converting from a higher unit into a smaller unit. Here in this question also you can see we have converted 4 years 8 months into months. So from year we are coming into months. So as you all are aware, in 1 year we have 12 months. So 4 years 8 months is equals to 4 will be multiplied by 12 plus 8. 12 fours will be 48 plus 8. What is the total here? 56 months. 48 plus 8, 56 months. So we have written therefore 4 years 8 months will be converted into 56 months. Now it can be of a different type. Like B part, we have 3 months 5 days, that you are supposed to convert it into 3 months 5 days. Let's see. 3 months 5 days, that you are supposed to convert it into days. So that relation also we have already done. We have seen that in 1 month we have approximately 30 days. So that relation only we will use it. Convert 3 months 5 days into days. Fine. Now the relation we will write first. What is the relation? In 1 month we have 30 days. In 1 month we have 30 days. So what we will do, 3 months 5 days will be given to you. So this 3 will be multiplied by 30 and 5 days we will add into it. So what is the total? 95 days. 95 days. What is the total here? The total is 95 days. See this. 90 plus 5, 95 days. So what we have done here in this question, therefore 3 months 5 days, that will be converted into days and the answer will be 95 days. See, whenever we were talking about like 180 days, so normally we converting even 6 months into days, then we are taking that in 1 month we have 30 days. So that 30 will be multiplied by 6. So the total will become 180 days. So similarly, we have next question in which you have been given 2 weeks, 3 days. Now you all are aware that in 1 week we have 7 days. So this 2 week will be multiplied by 7. So again this question is related to your conversion of a higher unit into lower. So let's see the convert 2 weeks, 3 days. 2 weeks, 3 days. So relation into days you have to convert it into days. So how we will do it? In 1 week you are aware, in 1 week we have 7 days. So this 2 weeks, 3 days, 2 will be multiplied by 7 plus 3 days. 7 twos are 14 plus 3, 17 days. 14 plus 3, 17 days. So what is the total therefore? 2 weeks, 3 days is equals to 17 days. So we have converted a higher unit into a lower unit. So that is the concept of today. Now we have been left with our fourth part of that example, that is you are supposed to convert 2 years 4 week. 2 years 4 week. So 2 years, you all are aware that in 1 year we have 52 weeks. In 1 year we have 52 weeks. Means here 2 years, 2 will be multiplied by 52 plus 4 weeks. Quite easy. Do the multiplication and then you will get 104 weeks plus 4. So the total you will get it 108 weeks. 2 years 4 weeks. 2 years 4 weeks. So that you all will do it, and I hope you are not going to face any problem. So children, what we have done today? Today we have done an introduction of chapter 11, time. Time is whatever representing a particular duration, whether it is representing month, whether it is representing year, whether it is representing that whether it is representing some duration of hours, minute and seconds. So that is called duration. And then we have done that how to do the conversion from a higher unit into a lower unit. And in that row we have done example 1 and 2. Tomorrow we will start our exercise 11.1 and the questions which are related to this higher into lower unit, that we are going to see tomorrow. So children, I hope we have done the concept, a very important concept of leap year also, how many days and how it is formed also. That normally in 1 year we have 365 and 1/4 days, and how that 1/4 days will be divided into a different part. So that also we have done, and how it is added in a leap year, that also we have done. So I hope today the concept of time is clear. Tomorrow we will start the exercise 11.1. That's all for today, children. Have a good day.